Welcome back to Ark Fjordur, guys. Today we're going to be doing the Hati and Skoll fight. I'm going to give you information on how you need to beat them. Let's start out with where they're located. So this fight will take place in Asgard. So from the Asgard terminal, the one with the giant red rune in the sky, at these coordinates over here, you're going to turn around from the terminal, you're going to look where this horse is facing, and you're going to jump off. You'll see the waterfall of the northern side of the map is on the left side there, and as you cross to this mountain over here, you'll see the tribute station is right over here. If you need the chords, these are the chords right now on the screen. Now, since this fight is outdoor, I highly recommend clearing out all the trees and the rocks. A Maywing is perfect for this, just so that none of your tames and anything get like stuck in things around. Also recommend killing anything that is dangerous in the area that might interfere with the fight. As for what type of dinos I recommend bringing to this fight, I recommend Shadowmanes, T-Rexes, Giganotosaurus. If you have those, will be fantastic here. It will destroy the boss. And of course, since this is an open world, you can actually bring anything you really want. But some support dinos like the Uranus to buff your Shadowmanes, T-Rexes, or Giganotosauruses, as well as Daedons to maybe heal them if they're still low level, will be very easy and fine for this fight. Now, of course, to begin the fight, you have to go up to the world boss terminal. You need to put 30 rune stones, which you get from killing alpha dinos on the map. And all you have to do is press E on this, and it will summon the two bosses right here in this area for you to fight. Now, of course, you need to fight Hati and Skoll at the same time, but there is a difference between these two wolves. Both of them have different types of attacks, and one is more deadly than the other. So let's start off by talking about Skoll. Skoll is the yellow wolf. The yellow wolf has a much higher devastating attack power, but it has less health, whereas Hati has more health, but less attack power. So always focus on the yellow one first when you go into this fight, as a recommendation from me. Skoll has a specific attack that's called an AoE Fire Howl, where it will summon a like spirit version of itself. You'll see it like shoot across like everything in a straight line, kind of setting everything on fire. It also has a special ability that kind of changes the whole look of the screen and applies a sunburn to basically all the dinos to kind of like do a bit more damage. And it can be, really devastating to a creature's health. So make sure your creatures have decent health, and also try to kill these dinos, at least one of them, quick. You don't want to try to kill them at the same time. You want to kill one first. Now, talking about Hati, Hati has the ability to summon Fenrir minions. Now, if your dinos are strong, you're probably going to kill these minions super quickly, so it's not going to be a huge issue unless your dinos are all targeted on just like one of the bosses and they're ignoring the Fenrirs. Then it might be a problem. The Hati boss also has a Moon Freeze ability, which is kind of similar to the Sunburn one, which kind of changes the whole look on your screen, makes everything dark and scary looking, and also damages your dinos. Ideally, you want to kill one of the wolves, like I said, before the other, so that you don't have to deal with two of these at the same time simultaneously, because it will deal a lot more damage that way. Now, when you kill each of the wolves, Hati will drop 15 element, as well as a Hati relic and some, like, maybe a blueprint or some, like, fancy items. Skoll will drop 15 element as well as the Skoll relic, and it will also drop, like, blueprints and probably some crafted or, like, special items of higher quality too. For the first time I did this fight, I actually brought 40 dinos, and we absolutely shredded them. However, you can bring as many as you need just to defeat these bosses. If you're confident in your dino's abilities, you can bring less. If you want to bring more, you can bring more. Just keep in mind there are AoE damaging attacks from these bosses that will damage everything in that area too. Before I go, I want to give a huge shout out to King Lion RSA for helping me with this fight over here. You can see we both basically managed these two armies, and we did this fight multiple times, and it came out really successful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Good luck with the fight.